It's time to make this video. I want to share some observations that I've made of people ever since I've started living in my car. And you have to think of it this way. All those times that you're at home, watching TV, sleeping, relaxing, getting ready for your morning, decompressing from your day, eating, whatever. I'm outside driving around, watching everything unfold. And I've done that so many days that I've seen the rhythm, the same way that the earth orbits the sun in an elliptical way. I've pieced together the rhythms of what people do at certain times in certain cities, certain towns. And it's so interesting. And what I want to highlight today and shortly and briefly talk about is why people are always in a goddamn fucking rush. See, I go 60 and a 65. That's my kind of vibe. And it's Sunday and I'm in Golden and it's snowing and there's a coronavirus. You're supposed to be staying at home anyways. And there are people that drive, and I'm in Golden. This is a small town. It's already calmer than Denver for sure. And the people, they drive so like they're in a rush everywhere. Look at that car. Look at the car just went by me. And I typically go the speed limit. I'm not a dumb driver. I don't just like, when I say 60 and a 65, that's not a literal term. I mean, that's more of the metaphor. It's a way to look at it. But when I'm on the highway, I'm mostly going 5 over. When I'm in cities and towns, the reason why I slow down is because I want to respect the speed limit of the towns that I pass in and out of, because I'm always going place to place. I'm rarely ever staying in one spot. So yesterday I was in Longmont. Before that I was in Denver. The weekend before that I was in Colorado Springs. I just got out of Golden. See what I mean? I was in Estes Park a couple weekends ago. So I like to drive around and do all that. And because of that, I have a certain perception of humanity from the outside. And I've realized the reason why I think everybody is in such a rush, it's because they don't know how to turn off the machine of capitalism. It's become their literal idol. So everything that they do in the fabric of their being and their existence is to somehow get better and to achieve more and to become more successful and to have more money and to have a bigger house and to have a brighter future. And you know, all of that really is not obtainable. The same way you get on top of a mountain and on the other side there's just another valley, and then from there's another mountain and then just another valley. And there's a saying that goes, what is beyond is also here. So peace is a state of mind. It's a stillness in accepting the happening. The Tao is what the Eastern philosophy call it. The happening of it's the same way that when you open your eyes and light comes into it, you don't really go searching for light. It just comes to you. The same thing, everything happening around you is like a wheel and you are the axle. So the more you let it happen to you and accept it as it is, and then get in sync with it, dance with nature, dance with life, the more satisfying you'll be. The less you'll feel like you have to be in a rush to get everywhere, because all that is that you're continuing on what you were doing at work. You didn't ever shut it off. And I've noticed that, and it happens on weekends. Now, of course, when I'm seeing people do it during the day, I understand it a lot more. Or when I say the day, I mean the work week. I understand it because I also work too, and I'm a human just like they are. That's why I can see it. I just think a lot of times when you still your mind, you can see a lot more of what's happening right now than other people. Whereas other people may only see 10% of what's actually surrounding them because they're not in tune with their senses. So they don't know, you don't know how to see beyond your eyes and feel and sense and all of those things that we have as being a human. So you rush around and you think it's got to be done this way and I got to do this, and you have this image in your mind of you're trying to be and withhold and maintain, and that takes a lot of energy, and that energy turns into stress. That stress really creates misery in your life, and I think that's a wrong way to do it. You can do it if you want to do it that way, but it's a lot better to know how to use your strengths know when to shut them off, know when enough is enough. It's like playing poker. You got to know when to hold them, know when to fold them. So, just an observation.